After you turned 50, did you feel like your life was over? I used to think 50 was so old. I saw my great aunts wearing elastic waistband pants and orthopedic shoes, so I just thought it just went downhill from there. But the closer I got to 50, I knew I didn't want to settle for the golden girl lifestyle. I wanted to stay active, have fun, and show my kids how great the second half of your life can be. And look what happened. Not only am I in better shape than I was in my 40s, I'm having more fun, and I am seeing that it only gets better from here. So how did I do it? I made a few changes, some harder than others. Today I'm going to share with you the 5 things that you need to quit like I did to not only feel better, but really make the most of this season of life. Now, the first change I made really had to come first, or else none of the rest of them would have stuck. Remember when you were a teenager and you were too young to drive? You couldn't wait to be old enough. You hated the phrase, "You're not old enough yet, you're too young." So why do we let that limit us now that we're older? I hear too many people saying, I'm too old to do that now. And this really came to fruition for me. One day I was trying to get out some decorations for our house, and we keep our candles in this bottom cabinet, and there were some ones that I needed that were in the back. And I asked my daughter to get them, and I said, I'm too old to be getting down on that floor now. And she looked at me and she's like, you are not too old. And the day you say you are, that's when you become too old. So that first thing you need to quit is thinking that your age limits you. You've got to stop worrying about aging and that number and start living and not letting your age restrict you. Instead, giving yourself permission to live full out, because with this age comes a lot of wisdom and experience. And we no longer have to worry so much about what other people think we should do. We get to do what we want to do. The next thing you might want to quit after you turn 50 won't come as a surprise, but you will need to change your thinking around that. Now, a lot of us have raised teenagers and got used to buying their junk food and taking them through the drive-thru as we race them to practice and to school. And then those habits stick even though they're out of the house. So the thing you need to quit is eating like a teenager. And what I mean by that is less of that processed junk food, less of the drive-through, and more real whole foods that give you the nutrients, not just calories, to help your changing body age stronger and feel better. You're going to have more energy, and it trains your taste buds to actually enjoy real food again. And before that 4-letter word pops into your head, you know the one, diet. This is not a diet that's restrictive and makes you feel hangry. I'm talking about slow and steady changes that you tune into your body and notice what really nourishes you, gives you energy, and makes you feel better. Now, if this is a struggle for you, that's exactly what I coach in my Fueled for Fun membership, and their details are below if you're interested. But it doesn't take a lot of strict rules. It just takes some getting back to nature, more God food and less food that comes in a package. You probably know what goes hand in hand with improving your nutrition. But if you're like me, you're making a critical mistake in how you go about it. We grew up with Jane Fonda sweating to the oldies, maybe some dance aerobics. I even started running because I saw runners were skinny. But you and I have to quit this after 50. We need to quit working out to get skinny, but instead start working out to get strong. As we age, we start to lose muscle faster. And when you lose muscle, your world starts to shrink. If you can no longer get down on the floor, or you can't get out of a chair as easy, your world starts to shrink. Those travel destinations kind of start to slow down when you lose that muscle strength. I know I don't even have grandkids yet, and I want to be strong enough to be able to pick them up and get down on the floor with them. You get to decide right now if you are going to train for an active second half of life, or if you're just going to settle for the stereotypical becoming more and more frail as you age. I know what I'm choosing. I want to encourage you to build muscle. That's more important than the getting your heart rate up and that cardio. Walking and strength training should be at the top of your list for exercise after 50. Now, if you've not done any strength training because you thought it was for the men, I want you to start where you are. Body weight exercises can start building that strength back. Right here on YouTube, there's plenty of videos to watch. Don't stay where you start, keep improving, and lift those heavier weights to build that muscle. I want you to feel strong and capable too. So quit working out to get skinny and instead work out to get strong. By the way, if you're enjoying the tips so far, please hit that like button so I'll know to create more videos like this. If you're taking good care of your body by better nutrition and building that muscle, you're going to have more energy. So what do you do with it? I tell you what you don't do with it, and that is sit on the couch night after night watching Netflix. You're fueling your body for fun, so now is the time to stop living vicariously through others and through your kids and start saying yes to new experiences for yourself. It's taking baby steps out of your comfort zone and getting out of the rut of doing things the same as you always have. This might look like signing up for a ballroom dancing class or learning a new sport like pickleball. Maybe you want to up your game in the kitchen and you sign up for a cooking class. And one of my favorites is traveling. Whether it's a short car ride to a nearby town or it's a big adventure on a plane to another country. This is the time to expand your comfort zone and find out new experiences that really light you up and give meaning to your life. Because you're not working on your health just to be sitting on the couch. You're working on your health to fuel it, to have more energy, to enrich your life. So you've got to step out of your comfort zone and try new things. You've stopped letting your age limit you. You're taking better care of yourself and having energy to try new experiences. You're going to start to meet new people. And when you meet new people, you need to have a confidence about you. And there's one thing that I found that can easily kill my confidence. And that's dressing the standard for my age with the neutrals and trying to hide my flaws. I asked my Instagram followers about a month ago whether they're going straight for the neutrals and the things to camouflage what they think are flaws, or are they picking clothes in colors that they love and clothes that are more fun. Sadly, most of us are choosing the hiding flaws kind of clothes. Look in your closet. Is it boring? It's time to up your game and buy more colors that you love. Now, I'm not saying you have to dress like a teenager, but you also don't have to dress like a golden girl. Pick the colors that bring you joy. Maybe you know a bright color makes your eyes pop. You don't have to stick to neutrals. I want you to embrace your body how it is today and dress for fun. And that will give you the extra little pep in your step to really step into who you're being at this new stage of life. I know turning 50 can seem daunting, but I want you to get excited about creating this next version of yourself that is going to thrive in this next season of life. After watching this, you might be wondering, okay, these changes are great, but I've been taking care of everyone else. How do I give myself permission to put myself first again? You're going to want to watch this video right here where I walk you through it. How to redefine your identity as you walk into this next season. I'll teach you how to start putting yourself first. Now, until next time, I want you to know that you're not too old and it's not too late. You are worth the work to thrive in your 50s and beyond.